Nista,
Hey, hey.
and our beautiful guest tonight, soror line sister, Alyssa.
Hi. Happy to be here. Thanks.
Alyssa, why don't you go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself and how they can find you and all the wonderful things that you do in this artistic world here in Washington, D.C.
All right. I am a creative consultant. So I try to bring fun, urban, lively culture things to an event, a corporation, a destination, and I build I have a network of awesome artists that I work with here in the capital and internationally. We're now working on an awesome event called Art All Night, sponsored by the DC Arts and Humanities Commission. Big 5 neighborhood pop-up one day blowout mega fest of awesome international artwork and lights and culture.
You're behind that?
I am.
I didn't know that.
You know.
I know. I gotta work on
okay.
toot my horn. I was talking with Courtney about that.
Your work is a
Work
big
on
The
deal.
Urbanista.
Tooting the Urbanista.
The Urbanista.
about
And the social
tooting my horn.
status is going to be helping with some things with IAM as well.
Yes. So I'm at IamEventsLLC.com.
Well, fantastic. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Happy to be here.
And as always, we want to hear from our audience, 202-758-8607, or hit us up on social media at Ash Sherrado. Tonight, we're talking about you gotta pay to play.
You better.
And that comes in different realms, but especially within relationships and not only in business. Because I know that we typically think about paying to play when you're dealing with money, but it's also when you're dealing with relationships.
Explain that.
Well, I think that, let's get into the definition first of paying to play for those of you who don't know. And Wikipedia, I didn't do the Urban Dictionary this time, Urbanista.
Whoa.
The real one. Just kidding.
It says, sometimes pay for play is a phrase used for a variety of situations in which money is exchanged for services or the privilege to engage, meaning play, in certain activities.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that rides over to relationships because a lot of times people don't think about having to pay to be in a relationship. And you may not be paying by the financial terms, but you're certainly paying in one way or another.
Cook that food, right?
Maybe it doesn't have to be like that, Grindstone. I mean, why is it got to be cook that food?
I'm saying it ain't money.
Cook that food. All right.
Well, I think one of the first things that we can think about is time, like an investment of time within a relationship. I
Like
mean,
QT.
that is your payment to the relationship, to the person, you know, spending quality time with someone, investing in that relationship, and you know, you guys dive in whenever you want here.
Well, no, I mean that's definitely something that will enhance a relationship. I mean, everybody can't just pull from the relationship. You know, you got to deposit. So I mean, I understand that in terms of paying to play. Although I would have never thought of paying to play as like in a relationship sense.
No, we all do. I don't. I
You
mean,
do?
no. So this is disclaimer of just people, not personally. IMLC's mission statement, but you know, it's what about that statement? You gotta have finance to have romance, or however that goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you gotta have there has to be some kind of
Incentive.
investment on your end prior to engagement.
That's why cook that food isn't that far out the, you know.
But can you break down cook that? I'm like completely
I'm
lost with
saying-
cook that food.
He's
Is that
saying
in the Urban
that's
Dictionary?
Investment in the
Right.
the relationship.
Yeah, that could be somebody's
Cooking
investment.
Is their
Oh.
investment
Right.
where we're saying
But
time
who gonna buy
is
the
an
groceries
investment.
though?
Hey, I mean, you know, that might be.
right.
But
it's
the
a balance.
reality of the situation is some people aren't willing to put time into a relationship, so they're not willing to pay to play. And then they wonder what happened, you know, what's happening to my relationship? It's not evolving. This is not happening the way that I want it to. But well, you're not spending any time. You're not doing the things that you need to do to grow the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, and that really happens often when people are busy.
But it's
Everyone's busy.
Everyone's not busy.
everyone's-
I know some people who aren't
everyone's
that busy.
I think this goes back to the 5 love languages, which I'm sure you guys all know about and talk about often, because people interpret love or any kind of relationship, business, whatever, they all interpret it a certain way. Either you're giving me your time, your finances, gifts, whatever, you know, the thoughts of whatever they are, thoughts of devotion, and
Yeah,
the last
the
one is-
affirmation.
right.
Words of
So
affirmation.
even in business, that relates. I can tell you, I'm gonna hire the